Hey, it's Clay Trader. This will be a video chart on ticker symbol OWCP. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to use this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I've done this one many times before, but I want to get things updated here as really the past couple of days have been not so good for the bulls. But today actually presents a pretty interesting trade setup. So before anything else, though, I'm just going to use this line down here. And I don't mean to insult anybody's intelligence, but this is just kind of, it is what it is. So all this revolves around pretty much the final 30 minutes of the day. Again, each one of these represents 30 minutes. I bring that up because check out the final 30 minutes. Not only did a nice little hammer candle form, which is what we would call it in the world of trading, but look at all this volume that occurred during the final 30 minutes. So big volume and a hammer candle form. Now, don't get me wrong, and I wish I could say this was the case. I wish I could say that trading was this easy, that, well, because big volume happened and a hammer candle formed, this is guaranteed to bounce tomorrow. No such thing as a guarantee. Now, would I be shocked to see it bounce? No, that would not be shocking at all. But, there's no such thing as a guarantee, so don't go grab your kid's college tuition money and say some guy on YouTube said, this is for sure going to bounce. That's not what I'm saying. But what I am saying is it's an interesting chart setup. So is this some sort of bottom is kind of the key question on the table right now. And this is where the green line comes into play. And I will insult your intelligence here. Well, the first sign that it's the bottom is, well, it needs to be the bottom. Or in other words, the price can't be breaking below 41 cents because as it stands right now, that is where the bleeding finally stopped right there. So obviously if it breaks below 41 cents, well then by default, well, it's not the bottom because it just broke to new lows. So I don't need to beat that dead horse anymore. You understand that. But that does bring up the next question. All right, so if it does start to bounce, where are some of these key battlegrounds at that the bounce is going to have to fight through? Or in other words, where are some key technical resistance levels? So let's map out a couple of these. First key battleground, and this is the level where, if the price can get some closes up above there, then this could really be the sign of a potentially bigger bounce coming. But that's up there at 45 cents. That was a previous area of support for the chart. You can see right here, it was doing a good job of holding strong. But then when the price did fall below it during the late afternoon, on that candle right there, that's where kind of things, continued on in the downwards direction. So 45 cents, definitely that initial key level of resistance. Next overall one, and it's not really relevant right now, but I still want to make note of it, is going to be the purple line up there, the 50-period simple moving average. Key where they're being moving, so it'll continue to move downwards. But definitely no need to talk about the 50-period right now until the price can at least get up above 45 cents. So without question, very interesting final 30 minutes on the day. Is it going to lead to some sort of bounce tomorrow? We shall see. But yeah, a lot of good things technically going on here. So we'll see if the bulls can put together a bounce. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.